Hello, let's play Connections, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day and this day in history. So, for Thursday, May 14th, I want to go camping every year. That trip was so intense. Okay. And for May 14th, 1973, what do you think happened? Well, the Skylab space station is launched. On May 14th, 1973, Skylab, America's first space station, was successfully launched into orbit around Earth. 11 days later, in the first manned mission to the station, U.S. astronauts Charles Conrad, Joseph Kerwin, and Paul Weitz made a rendezvous with Skylab, repairing a jammed solar panel and conducting scientific experiments during their 28-day stay aboard. The mission became to the mission came 2 years after the Soviet Union launched Salyut, the world's first space station, into orbit around Earth. However, unlike the ill-fated Salyut, which was plagued with problems, the American space station was a great success. The crews of Skylab spent more than 700 hours observing the sun and brought home more than 175,000 solar pictures. 5 years after the last Skylab mission, the space station's orbit began to deteriorate faster than expected, owing to unexpectedly high sunspot activity. On July 11th, 1979, the parts of the space station that did not burn up in the atmosphere came crashing down on Australia and into the Indian Ocean. No one was injured. All right. And I would like to thank Cindy Clausen for a new month as a Tier 2 member. All right, well, let's play Connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got The Others, Silent, Ghost, All Hollows, Sixth Sense, Breadcrumb, Ring, Intuition, Arm Warmer, Gut Feeling, Catfish, Do Not Disturb, Vibrate, Love Bomb, Air Cairo, and Hunch. Air Cairo, interesting. So I saw The Others and Sixth Sense. They're right next to each other, makes you think movies, but there's also Sixth Sense and Intuition. So I think that these are red herrings. There might even be a movie red herring, like The Other, Sixth Sense, Ghost in All Hollows or something. So that might be a rainbow herring that we can split up. But Sixth Sense and Intuition, I am, by the way, wearing purple, so we're going to try to get purple first and then try for reverse rainbow. Sixth Sense, Intuition, Hunch, and Vibrate. No, Gut Feeling. So this is almost certainly yellow, right? It's easy synonyms. They're nouns. All right. So what else can we find? Well, let's look for The Others or Ghost. Ghost and Catfish and Love Bomb are all like relationship bad things, bad things in a relationship. What would be the other one? Ring could be part of the it's the ring usually, but it could be part of the rainbow herring as well. Okay, so Ghost, Catfish, Love Bomb, and I'm not sure what the other one is. Arm Warmer, Breadcrumb. I see Ring and Silent. Okay, let's circle these as like, if Ring and Silent are a category, I think that this is going to be blue just because it doesn't fit in yellow and green. On another day, it could have been. But Silent and Ring and Do Not Disturb and Vibrate are phone settings. And honestly, I'm not sure what they're going to pick for green and yellow because these are both extremely straightforward categories. So let's figure out what purple is because none of these are purple unless purple is really easy. So The Others is or All Hollow. Okay, so this one doesn't contain any of the rainbow herrings I pointed out. So maybe some of them must go together. Okay, The Others. Arm Warmer. Air Cairo. I wonder if so of these 5 that are left, Breadcrumb's the only one that would even make sense as a relationship bad thing. So I'm going to think about why this would be a category. Something that I keep thinking about is how Air Cairo is AC. So like if it was like things referred to as AC, but that's certainly not that. The Others, it's all 2 words. Is that a hint? Hollows. I mean, it's All Hallows Eve is Halloween. But I don't see how that's helpful. The others. Oh, you know what it is? It's a word, and then that word appears inside the second word. The, and then thes and others. All and hollows has all in it. Arm and warmer, warmer has arm in it. Air and Cairo, Cairo has air in it. So this is certainly the purple. That's a very purple thing to do. And so now I don't need the colors anymore. We're going to put breadcrumb in with catfish, love bomb, and ghost. And I hope that's blue. Bad things to do in modern dating. I even said bad things. Like I was saying that because I didn't know what word they would use, but apparently that's what they thought of too. Now I have to decide. It's kind of a 50-50. Which one's yellow? Is it the easy synonyms or is it the phone settings that we all know? You know what? I think the phone settings are so straightforward that it has to be yellow. So I'm gonna put hunch, intuition, gut feeling, and vibrate. Not vibrate. Whoops. I almost made a mistake. Sixth sense. I'm gonna put those as green because they've been doing that recently, where they've been pushing down the synonyms for something that's really straightforward to put in yellow. And today they didn't. Okay, well, they're so inconsistent. It really is it's impossible. Might as well flip a coin. Maybe I'll do that next time. All right. I don't have a coin handy, but all right. Well, almost got the reverse rainbow. If I had just trusted synonym was yellow, it would have worked. But there have been several puzzles recently where yellow was not the synonyms. It was just a really straightforward category. All right. Well, this was pretty easy. Maybe the only trouble is identifying breadcrumb because I don't know what that is. So I assume that no one knows what that is if I don't, because all of us have the same mind. But I don't think purple is that hard to figure out if you're thinking along the lines of these have to be purple, but I don't know. Anyway, let's see what difficulty they gave it. The ghost was ghosted. Oh no. They gave it a 2 out of 5. I would give it a little bit easier than that, but 82%. Yeah, that's pretty high for recent puzzles. 47% making no mistakes at all, which is telling. All right. 73% got yellow first. So I mean it was the one people saw first. So I guess that's fair. Second it's gonna be green. And then ever. People are losing, they're not figuring out blue purple. Okay, but it's not that many people. 12% got yellow green, 4% got yellow, 1% got nothing. Wow, only 1% nothing. That's very low for the nothing category. I thought there was like a baseline 2 or 3%, but I guess not. All right. People are just trying to figure out blue and purple. And then there's this was the rainbow herring, putting ring in. Okay, but it's the ring, not ring. Anyway, cool. Well, how'd you do?